Hey guys, come back to another video. So in this video I'm going to do my match preview and predict 11 for our home match versus Derby. So getting into this match, it's going to be a very tough match. They're very good opponents under Gary Rowett. They are very solid, okay? They've got Tom Huddleston in the midfield. They've got players like Chris Martin, David Nugent up front. It's going to be amazing to just see that sort of quality players at us, because, well, at our ground I mean, because, you know, we had to put it over the likes of Rochdale and Swindon for the past 6 years, but now we're going up a level. Although it's going to be tough, it's going to be fun. So, their matches this season, they've had a 1-1 draw versus Sunderland, a 2-0 loss versus Wolves, 1-0 Preston, 2-1 Bolton, and they also won Grimsby 1-0 on Tuesday, and that was their last match. It was obviously in the Carabao Cup though. They signed Tom Lawrence. Now, I'm just going to put this out there. If he fails at them, we're going to have him. Normally happens anyway. But Tom Lawrence, getting back on subject, he was a very good player last year for Ipswich. I'm not sure about the stats, but I know that he's been a very good player. I had to tuck him at us, put it that way. To be honest, they have made some very good signings. They've signed the likes of Tom Huddleston that I've just touched on, Tom Lawrence. They've signed centre-back Curtis Davis. They've also signed, what else have they signed? I've written it all down here, I just can't find it. Okay, they've signed a right back as well in Andre Wisdom. But getting onto their, team and the sort of tactics that they play, they have a solid centre-back pairing of Richard Keogh and Curtis Davis. This season they've only conceded, I think it's 2 goals, maybe even 1 goal, which is amazing in 4 or 5 games. I'm not going to be too optimistic about this. I'm hoping for a 1-0 win like we've got in our previous 2 home games. To be honest, I would take a draw against Derby. I know it's not very optimistic, but Derby are an amazing team. But getting on to us, we won against Barnsley, which is a plus side. My first match day vlog, in case you haven't saw it, make sure to go watch it now because it was a great one. And oh my god, I'm so sad. But Leon Clark got a red, which means he's not going to be able to play against Derby on Saturday, which means that there's going to be a rotation in the lineup. Wilde has said that he wants 3 to 4 more players before the window closes. We've already signed one of them today in Cameron Carter-Vickers. There's a video on the channel right now covering him. Make sure to go check it out so then you can have a bit of a fact file on him. And there'll definitely be rotation from Leicester because against Leicester only like 3 players stayed in the starting lineup. So I guess why I'm saying there's rotation, let's go and see the rotation in the lineup prediction. I hope that you like this little screen. Basically there's the massive pitch up here and there's me down here. But my lineup prediction, okay, I hope you like the pitch as well. Made it all myself, all of the graphics. I was quite proud of it, to be perfectly honest. Sad in a way, yes, but I don't care. It took me quite a while to make. So the lineup prediction, let's get into it. So in goalkeeper, I'm putting in Jamal Blackman. He's very good, okay. He's young but good. He's very tall. Alright, in real life he's pretty scary to see, to be honest. But I guess I'll get over it in my later life. What am I on about? To be honest, he needs to really get used to, making his decisions correct, because he's been in no man's land a couple of times now, especially for that Rudy Gestede header versus Middlesbrough, obviously. But he just needs to get his positioning sorted out. He needs to make his mind up whether he's going to come for the ball or just stay on his line and hope he can save it. That's the only really problem that I have with him. So he's been good other than that. He's good at 1v1 saving. He's good at general diving and stuff, which I'd rather that than a keeper that can pass out or something. So Wilder has made a good signing in Jamal Blackman. In at right wing back I've put in Kieran Freeman. It's obviously going to be him. He's a very good player. George Baldock isn't fit, as we saw on Tuesday. First game for us so far. I think he's been injured. He's either been injured or just not fit. So it was nice to see Baldock make his first appearance for us, but he'll only make the bench, I think, because Kieran Freeman will be in the starting lineup. And then in the centre-back, it's not going to be Kieran Freeman today like it was against Leicester. I hope that he isn't in centre-back ever again. But it was Basham. I'm playing Basham, Wright and O'Connell. So that means that I'm leaving out the new signing Cameron Carter-Vickers and also possibly Richard Stearman if he's fit. So the three centre-backs are amazing, okay? It's probably the best trio that we've had in a while, because last season they was very good together as well. And the good thing about it is we have Basham and O'Connell bombing it down their flanks, so it almost turns into a one centre-back defence. Because, well, no, it's not, because normally like O'Connell bombs forward whilst them two stay back, or Basham stays forward whilst O'Connell and Wright stays back. But it's really, really good to see the chemistry that they have, because Ender Stevens and also O'Connell have great passing chemistry, and so do Freeman and Basham. Basham's quite quick as well. He's got a lot of strength. He's good at getting us forward. So, as well as being centre backs, they're also good at, you know, being attacking. So in at left wing back, I've just mentioned him, Ender Stevens. Although he wasn't amazing versus Barnsley, I still feel that Danny Lafferty probably won't get the nod ahead of him because he played in the cup and he wasn't too good versus Leicester. Ender Stevens, the thing is about him, he's not quick enough, okay? I keep getting mixed up between him and O'Connell at times. When they're going towards the opposite end, it just confuses me a bit, because Ender Stevens, like, I know that you can't really improve your pace very easily, but he just needs that extra little stride, I guess. Look at me talking about pace, eh? But in at centre midfielders, I've put in Coots, Duffy and Fleck. Coots simply because he's amazing, okay? He's technically gifted. I can comfortably say that. It's his former team Derby, so hopefully he will get a goal versus them. That normally is how it happens. But Coots, I don't know, he's got a good passing, I guess. And then Duffy, okay? I've underestimated him quite a lot, because he's quite a negative player in the way that as soon as he gets like marked by a player or, you know, closed down by a player, he likes to offload the ball or just lose it. But he does get us forward in a way that no other players can for us. So he's not the quickest of players, but he's tricky. He keeps the ball close to his feet, and he's got a pass on him, okay? Probably not a long pass, but he's okay doing like little 1-2s and stuff. And then John Fleck, player of the season last year, can't say I'm surprised. He makes these bombing runs forward, which are just amazing. And honestly, I'm hoping he can get one against Derby. I'd say that him versus Bradley Johnson is going to be quite a fun affair, because they're both similar midfielders in the way that they're both physical and got a banger of a shot on them. So Coots, Duffy, Fleck make up the midfield. So in the strikers, I'm putting in Billy Sharp and a mystery man, which you can't see yet. But Billy Sharp, he's got the winners for us in the 2 games that we've won. I'm quite happy with how he plays though. I'm not happy with how he plays. I mean, he don't get involved enough. He don't use his physicality as much as he should. Now, I know against Barnsley, their player was sent off and so was Leon Clark, but he really should have tried to, you know, maybe take a few more shots, or just generally pass it. So he lost the ball quite a lot. But the one thing that I really think he needs to improve on is when he's running from the left into the centre, instead of passing it backwards to someone like Coots, just take the bloody shot. I remember it a couple of years ago versus Southend that he hit the post. I don't know how I remember it. It was just the sort of David he was. But I remember him hitting the post from one of them sort of moves. I feel like he needs to take more shots. He has got the ability. So let's stop blabbing on about Billy Sharp and move on to the second striker. I reckon that Tuesday's match was a contest between Evans and Lavery getting the start, and if that was the case, it's obviously going to be Keelan Lavery or Caelan Lavery or Colin Lavery. However you say his name, just tell me down in the comments. I can't say his name. But yeah, he scored a good goal. I can't call it good because like he meant it, but it was just weird. The goal was weird, okay? Ben Hamer probably should have done better for them. But Lavery, I feel like he's a similar player to Sharp, but he enjoys to make more runs down the line, which I appreciate. And if Sharp can make runs for him as well, like maybe if Lavery's down the line and Sharp's in the box, maybe if Sharp makes a run near post or something, that could be a good combo. But I feel like we're not going to be as good up front because Leon Clark's gone, the physicality aspect's gone, because Billy Sharp and Lavery aren't going to be able to you know, go to the physical aspect of Leon Clark. That made no sense, no it didn't, but they're not. We've got no other players like Leon Clark, that's what I'm trying to say. Or unless we play somebody like Basham or O'Connell up front, we're not going to be able to have that physicality up front. So I guess we're going to have to rely on technical ability and a bit of pace with Lavery. So that is my lineup prediction. I'm going to put super subs on now. You're not going to see them on screen, but I'm going to put in Brooks. I'm going to put Evans on. Who else can I put on? You know what? I'm going to put Lundstrom on. He wasn't very good against Leicester, but that wasn't his sort of game. I feel like if Lundstrom comes on, he's got a really, really good pass on him, I've noticed. If he makes one of them 40-yarder Gerrard sort of passes over to Freeman, that could open up their defence. So, Lundstrom, Brooks and Evans for the super subs. Tell me your super subs and lineup prediction down in the comments. So check out my Twitter down in the description. I go on it quite a lot. Also check out my other channel, TJ Plays. I'll be doing a FIFA 18 career mode. I'll do a Football Manager 2018 save on it, maybe for Sheffield United. So if you're excited about that, make sure to get subscribed. So yeah, let's subscribe, enjoy this video, and peace.